Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the unmasked character of our world around us, and today we will talk about the roar of the frog. So, recent events in France, because as we heard recently, the current leader of France, so-called president, called or almost called people to arms against La Russie, so Russia and French. And this is actually almost unprecedented because during recent decades we know that French Russophilia reaches very high levels, almost as high as Serbian Russophilia. So why such things happened that current leader of France almost declared that he is ready to fight back Russia? Reasons are simple. In one of my older videos, I commented the event in Western Sahel where Russian secret services and mercenary groups pushed back French uh, pushed back the government backed by French, I should say like this, and even French language was rejected in one of the countries as the official one, and Russian influences replaced French ones. And we know that France needs Africa, especially some countries in Sahel, because they need uranium to have energy. And in many places in Sahel, uranium blend it's easy to be excavated. And this is one of the reasons why the permanent love between France and Russia is having a sort of crisis. So, excuse me. But as I said in the past, love will forgive you everything. But everything is also, in some sense, limited at the same time. We now see that besides external problems like the problems with the access to the vital resources for France, like uranium blend because of recent changes in Sahel, I have already mentioned, there are internal problems in France because Mr. President and his people were using really extensively consulting companies to solve the current social and economical problems of the country they were supposed to rule over. And the outcome is, as we see, a lot of protests. Economical situation is worse and worse day by day, and the country is at the brink of the civil war because of the massive influx of immigrants and no integrity because between already existing foreign groups and local population. We see then that Mr. President wants to make a desperate attempt to redirect the attention of the majority of French population, which is really angry now, and they have good reason for this. He wants to, as I said, redirect their attention into something else. So he is escaping to old idea called by Prussians, so Prussian and German state, Glückliche Kriege, so happy war. So he is, of course, in theory, declaring a happy war against Russia to defend Ukraine or whoever, I don't know whom he wants to defend and why he wants to now pretend Napoleon and so on. Really, really embarrassing stuff. But one thing is sure, he wants to redirect the attention of the majority of population from internal problems like soaring food prices, energy prices, and also increasing social tensions between locals and newcomers who come without any control because of the ideological madhouse. And also we have farmers' protests due to the pseudo-eco-ideological madhouse that is pushed by the European motor and machine industry, which cannot compete anymore with its American and Asian and even African counterparts. That's why the owners and CEOs of these companies producing cars and machines want to secure the market for themselves by regulations introduced by governments to force people to buy their products, like pseudo vehicles that are called electric cars. But we see, and of course, they would like to also, these people of big business, secure their interest in agro holdings. That is why they would like to erase farmers from the European landscape to feed Europeans by their products produced in great agro holdings that are currently located in Ukraine and South America. Europeans are waking up. They are slowly but constantly realizing what utopia is being built, and that they will be the ones who are going to pay the price if this utopia comes into real life. That's why these people protest really heavily. So now we see why Mr. President of France is behaving in a strange way, and despite long-lasting romance and affection France has towards Russia, he exposes himself as a first warrior against Russian Empire. Of course, in my opinion, it will not last long. Russian French connections are very tight and very profound, and this love will continue. But now it experiences short crisis. This is how I see it and how I explain it. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.